Hi, I'm John Ludwig, the head instructor of Old School Martial Arts Academy in Downers Grove. Today we're going to be exploring the four main traditional blocks and how to apply them. The first thing you need to understand is the word for block that we use to describe that is the word uke in Japanese. And uke doesn't really mean block, it actually means to receive. So part of what we're doing in traditional blocking isn't truly blocking, such as pushing something away from us. It's how are we receiving motion and dealing with it. And that's how we're going to be exploring these particular blocks. The way we're going to practice these blocks are in a set of four. We can take this from a keep it at your horse stance. Again, feet are equal weighted and weight is dropped down. So while we're doing these blocks, really what we're going to do is we're going to start with the palm down. And as you're retracting the hand, bring it in. Now, this can either be an inside block or an outside block. What defines that is actually where your opponent is, not where the force is going. At least in this mode of uke, or this mode of receiving. So what we're going to do with our blocking room hand, palm down and in. Palm down and in. So that's the first section. So here we can go from either inside block, for an example, or outside block. From this outside block, we can raise this up to age uke, or rising block. So again, block, rise. From a middle block to a rising block. And notice the hand remains in the center of the body. We don't want to bring the elbow out. That's going to expose the armpit and expand the rib cage. In fact, that's what we're going to want to do to our opponent, which we'll do in a moment. So again, palm down, receive, extend. Okay, so here we have a punches coming in. So here's our outside block. Again, palm down to in as our reception. And then from here, for upper block, we're rolling this with the forearm, exposing the rib cage, and there's the strike. Okay, so from a different angle, the strike comes in, reception, extension, strike. Okay. The next set we're going to work on is Geidan Barai, which means downward parry. We're going to start this off in the same manner, palm down, receive, and then coming down to our downward parry. Again, notice the palm of the hand is in the center of the body, and we're not exposing. The idea here is not to block, the idea here is to control. So we don't need to go any farther than the center of our body. So again, palm down, receive, parry. Receive, parry. If I do need to move my hand to get a wider arc, what's going to happen is your waist is going to move, your hips and waist can move to maintain that arc. But at no point do you want the palm of your hand to leave or even cross your center. You want to maintain your center line at all times. And we're going to see why in a moment. Now here, reception, inside block, using your body, creating the low block, again, also exposing the rib cage, strike. Again, palm down to in, low block, strike. And go. So, again, if we're going to block something, if the strike's coming in, if I'm really going to block something, that means, right, we're just going to stop it, right? There's no reason to stop an arm, nor can I stop an arm, right? I can't stop an arm, I have to stop what's causing this attack. So he goes to strike here, bang, here's what we're going to do here first. We come in, and we touch and roll. Surface area equals control. That's one of the big concepts here. So if we got a strike that's coming in, we're going in here. Sorry.
It's okay.
Alright, so we've got all this surface area that's happening here. This is what's helping control his body. The more things that are touching and the more space, the more surface area, things roll and relax. That's what makes things get to be controlled. So when we're finishing this one too, the idea here is coming here or around. So if we're going to do this to finish by bringing the shoulder back, if you are bringing the shoulder back, you need to do that with your lower base, not with your arm. So the upper base just is here, and it's your feet that are making this actually happen. If you can't do that, that's okay. Grab the head. So if you're grabbing the head, the big thing about grabbing the head is we just grab and pull, you'll get one thing. If you touch and roll, you get a completely different scenario. Because again, surface area equals control, right? More surface area. So that's to sum up. Thank you. That's also for the rest.